Today's episode of the Dan Cave is brought to you by Squarespace. Whether you need a domain, website, or online store, make your next move with Squarespace. While it may be summer for a few more carefree weeks, soon our thoughts will turn to going back to school, harvesting Papa's sorghum crop, and sacrificing enough cattle to appease the dread queen Jessica Chothulu. It also means we'll be getting some brand new anime series coming down the pipeline, so there will be plenty of reasons to stop shoveling leaves and start shoveling anime into your eye holes. I guess you don't really shovel leaves, but I liked it better in my head. Anyway, on today's episode of the Dan Cave, I'm gonna tell you all about the best new anime of fall 2017. Black Clover. It sounds like the world's douchiest cologne, but it's really the story of two orphans, Asta and Yuno, who are raised in a world where magic is literally everything. Doesn't matter if you're good at lacrosse, or needlepoint, or inline rollerblading. I said it's all about magic. Unfortunately, while Yuno's basically a magical prodigy, Asta can't use it at all, or so they thought, until they received these special books called grimoires at age 15. As it turns out, Asta can repel and negate his opponent's spells with anti-magic, you know, because anime. And soon these childhood friends become rivals as they both strive to become the Wizard King. This is basically like someone put Harry Potter and Naruto into a blender, and that is one smoothie that I am D2C. Down to chug. Code Realize, Guardian of Rebirth, what a name. This show follows a woman named Cardia who is living in isolation because she A, apparently has a deadly poison inside of her, and B, her dad told her to. Except now she has the daddiest issue of them all. Her dad is missing! Where'd he go? Naturally, she does what any one of us would do in this circumstance. Follows Arsène Lupin, the infamous gentleman thief of French literature, not that one anime you're thinking of, to industrial London, where she tries to uncover the truth about her missing pops and meets other literary weirdos like Victor Frankenstein, Abraham von Helsing, and the bafflingly named Herlock Sholmes. Honestly, this sounds like some bonkers-ass fan fiction with a massive budget, and I am more than okay with that. DAC Ray. WW2, aka the worst sequel of all time. It's inspired plenty of wacky TV shows over the years, but the latest is DAC Ray. Based on a visual novel, the show centers on a hospitalized young man who has recurring nightmares about a roving band of murderers and a black-clothed order of knights that hunt them down. But little does he know that back in 1945, a group of Nazi officers performed a ritual sacrifice to resurrect an ancient warrior order called the Order of the 13 Lances, who would herald the end of the frickin' world. Could the two be related? I'm gonna go with yeah, probably, otherwise this would be a really boring-ass show. Godzilla Monster Planet. It only took 63 years, but we finally have a Godzilla anime. And sure, we had to sit through whatever the hell Godzuki was along the way, but it was all worth it to get Godzilla Monster Planet. The movie takes place in a future where Earth is inundated with Godzilla and all manner of colossal kaiju. Human beings managed to escape Earth, but accidentally got lost in hyperspace in the process. You know, that old chestnut, that old we are wildly unequipped for interstellar travel chestnut. And now, 20,000 years later, after they left, humanity's on a mission to reclaim their home and dunk on Godzilla like so many Charles Barkleys and so many befuddling commercials. Chinos Journey. How many times have you stared wistfully out your window, dreaming of leaving your boring life behind to go on a series of exciting adventures with a talking motorcycle named Hermes, never staying in one place for more than 3 days at a time? If you said at least once, then weird, but also fortunate because the director behind the Persona 4 and Persona 3 anime is remaking the classic 2003 Chinos Journey anime, basing it off the fan-favorite light novel series, and that's exactly what it's about! Kid goes on adventures with a talking frickin' motorcycle! Now, if they would only do that with Chobits, my early 2000s era anime dreams would be complete. Dino Yoshiki. No, this isn't some weird mashup of Inuyasha and Yoshiki from X Japan, though I'm sure that hentai is out there on Kyle Hill's computer. Yoshiki kind of feels like that video game Roy, A Life Well Lived from Rick and Morty, but if that was a TV show. Basically, it's about this 58-year-old dude whose family treats him like absolute garbage, and then he gets diagnosed with terminal cancer, only to get caught in a mysterious explosion that, wait for it, replaces his weak fleshy form with a sick alien robot body, enhanced strength, and the power to heal the sick, so I guess it's a bit better than Roy fared. Unfortunately, someone else was caught in that blast, a dang teenager! And like all teenagers, this one is murdering literally everybody. So once again, it's up to one heroic grandpa to stop the terrible younger generation before it's too late. And wait, why does this sound so familiar? Oh God. Two-Car. On the small, sparsely populated land of Japan's Miyake Island, there are two girls who get along like cats and fire. Which is to say, not at all. But somehow they manage to work together magnificently well in the high-stakes world of motorcycle sidecar racing. Whatever that is. Honestly, this feels like a weird mix of high school drama and that old video game Road Rash, and if you're as addicted to oddball sports and competition anime like I am, then you are honor-bound to watch this goofy-sounding series. Honor-bound! Infinity Force. If you were hoping for a heartwarming adventure story about a girl with a magical pencil that wills 4 heroes into existence after she gets caught in a convenience store robbery and that one of those heroes would be from a familiar anime, then we gotcha, man. Get it? Because it's got Gotchamon. Anyway, Tatsunoko Productions is celebrating its 55th anniversary with Infinity Force, a brand new series starring heroes from Tekamon the Space Knight, Kushern, Gotchamon, and Hurricane Polymar. Sure, it's CG animated, but hey, we don't always get everything we want in life. Right, Dad? Anyway, this anime looks pretty cool. And those are the best new anime you need to watch this fall. But tell me, what would you add to this list? What are your most anticipated new series? Let us know in the comments below and give me the best thumbs up of fall 2017 while you're there. Now be sure to like and subscribe or else you might miss next week's show about the story of 400,000 British soldiers who get stranded on a French beach and the orangutan that's tasked with saving them, and Dunkirk checks in. Until next time, keep on digging. And thank you again to Squarespace for sponsoring today's episode. Since you're on the internet and presumably not a feral child, you likely already know that Squarespace is the best place to create a website or online store using beautiful award-winning templates. And with their all-in-one platform, you probably know you won't ever have to upgrade, patch, or install anything ever. And you've definitely heard about Squarespace's award-winning 24/7 customer support that will answer literally every question about it night and day. And I for sure don't need to explain to you that Squarespace offers a unique domain experience that is both transparent and incredibly easy to set up. I mean, because if everyone from musicians to designers to restaurateurs can use it, then it's got to be simple. But you knew this already, because you're smart. So be smart and start your free trial today at squarespace.com/DanCave and enter offer code DANCAVE, that's one word, DANCAVE, to get 10% off your first purchase. Or pay full price like a dummy. It's your life. Live it. Let's open up the old mailbag, shall we? At Alex Buck asks, any plans for another book? Well, thank you so much for asking, Alex. As some of you out there may know, I've written books about the Avengers and Star Wars, which are available now wherever fine books are sold. While I've turned down a couple books in the interim due to scheduling issues, I'm proud to announce that I will, in fact, be doing a second edition of my Star Wars book that'll be updated through The Last Jedi and pointing towards the Han Solo movie coming out hopefully sometime next year. I'll have more details to share with you soon, but I thought I'd tell you folks first because you were kind enough to come here and watch my show. But tell me, what do you want to see included in a Star Wars guidebook? What do you want to see in this second edition? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time.